All right, guys, you know the deal. Belews Lake, North Carolina. Time for some bass fishing. I was able to sneak out for a couple hours here around 10:30, probably till about 1:30 I was fishing here. This is right outside the Pine Hall boat ramp. You'll see the island right off the ramp, and this is a nice fishing spot. Some shallow spots with good drop-offs. You'll see here I got a fish on. My drag was set way too loose. It's nowhere near as big as what it looks like, but excellent boat flip. And this is your typical Belews Lake spot, around 1.5 pounds at most. These fish fight pretty hard, and you can see it still has some fight left in it, but put it back in the water for another day. Most of the fish today were caught on a jerkbait. I was switching up to a few different things, and whenever I went back to the jerkbait, I was landing fish, so I kind of stuck with it for the rest of the day. You'll see none of the fish were huge, but if I was in a tournament, I would have switched to something else to try to pull in some bigger fish, but I was just happy to be catching something. This here is at the end of Mount Zion Church Road near Carolina Marina. There's a nice little cove here as well that has some good fishing spots. This one here, once again on the jerkbait. I was pretty successful with that one today. As you can see, I probably need one of those GoPro remotes that I could turn on, record, so I don't have to run back and forth on the boat. Once again, about 1.5 pounds. Still in the same cove at this point. I hook onto a good size fish here. I didn't get to see it, but it was in between some trees, and what do you know, I get locked up in some branches, lose the fish, and then the jerkbait gets stuck on a branch. The wind started to pick up, so I found myself a cove. This one here is Humphreys Ridge Family RV Park. There's the park in the background. For those that fish Belews Lake, you know exactly where that is. It's a pretty nice spot. You could actually go pretty far back there, and as the water warms up, it gets pretty active. Here's the last one of the day. I don't care how small it is, it still counts. But overall, just for being there for a couple, 3 hours, it was a pretty successful day. If you guys enjoyed this video, it'd help a lot if you subscribe to the channel, and I'll bring more fishing content.